Hey, welcome to another episode of... Today's episode, Bill Wurtz. Ready, set... Okay, yeah, I can't keep that up for the whole episode. We're doing a Bill Wurtz video, people, let's go! Somewhere in New York, 2011, longtime musician and songwriter Bill Wurtz is struggling with his original music. He had piles upon piles of song ideas that he was desperately trying to get organized. And over the next few years, Bill was just doing everything he could to get his music off the ground, breaking his ideas into various lists, categorizing them by level of completion, and more. But it wasn't until July 24th, 2013 that Bill was able to find a solid direction for his music production, now aiming to organize his songs by length and record all the shortest songs first. But throughout all of this, in addition to trying to get his music on track, Bill was also leaning into some of his other interests, such as studying history, exploring the internet, and most notably, making videos. And eventually, Bill began to mix these interests together. Now, for a bit of context, Bill had been actively making content as far back as 2002, whether they be text posts, improv songs, short videos, or whatever. But from what I can tell, I don't think he had really been posting these things online. Like, he had set up a YouTube channel on February 17th, 2012, but it didn't really have any content. So come 2013, Bill set up a Tumblr blog to finally start posting random things online. This was where Bill posted the first few super short music videos he had made a few months prior, and he even brought these videos over to YouTube come September of 2013. But after a while, Bill was no longer satisfied with his Tumblr and decided to translate all of it to a dedicated website known simply as BillWurtz.com. This site was launched on January 10th, 2014, and laid out pretty much every little thing Bill had made, going all the way back to the early 2000s, complete with dates and timestamps. And with his home base now set up, Bill was ready to shift his focus to YouTube, bulk uploading a ton of his already completed videos to the site in March of 2014. These videos were all short, somewhat random music videos which stood out visually thanks to their unique editing and heavy use of neon text. So at this point, Bill was finally hitting a bit of a stride, creating these short music videos and releasing them on a pretty much daily basis. Yeah, Bill used to post daily, but throughout all this, Bill had yet to really gain much of an audience, with his YouTube channel only clocking in at around 11 subscribers. So you had a content creator who made daily content that typically only lasted around 6 to 7 seconds per video and was struggling to find an audience on YouTube in 2014. Why didn't he just make Vines? Well, that's actually an interesting story because he did. Eventually. Bill Wurtz posted his first couple of Vines in June of 2014, but didn't start posting regularly until October of the same year. What Bill realized with Vine was that he could edit down all of his already finished videos into 6-second clips, giving him enough material to post one Vine a day for months while working on new original content specifically for Vine, and also YouTube. And after a while, thanks to some revines from bigger accounts and hit posts like "Still a piece of garbage," Bill's Vine account actually started to gain traction, going from 8 followers in May of 2015 to just under 60,000 by September of the same year. So after years and years of making content but struggling to find an audience, Bill Wurtz was finally starting to take off thanks to Vine. But as Bill was releasing tons of these super short videos on both his Vine and YouTube accounts, the desire to make longer content was really starting to set in. In fact, Bill was already planning to make the longest video of his career so far. Do you remember a few minutes ago when I made that offhand reference to Bill's interest in studying history? Well, back in November of 2014, Bill decided to put that interest to use and began working on a video recounting the complete history of the United States. But unfortunately, this project had to be put on the back burner as Bill's Vines took off the following year. And by the time Bill was ready to revisit the project, the US history idea just sort of fell through, leaving Bill to search for a new topic to salvage the project. And eventually, Bill decided to go with Japan, despite knowing absolutely nothing about the country. Several months of researching, writing, and animating later, and on February 2nd, 2016, Bill Wurtz released his History of Japan video to his YouTube channel. This beast of a video densely packed the entire history of Japan into one 9-minute package, complete with Bill's trademark quirky jazz and neon animation. And wow, did it go viral. Within its first week online, History of Japan climbed all the way to the front page of Reddit, hit number 5 on the YouTube trending page, gained well over 4 million views, and more than quadrupled Bill's subscribers. To most people on the internet, this video came completely out of nowhere and was just so unique and off the wall that they couldn't help but share it around, with the video now boasting well over 37 million views. But after striking such incredible viral success, Bill just kinda went back to the status quo for a little while, releasing songs and jingles onto his Vine and YouTube accounts. And while these videos were now performing better than ever, it was a little weird that Bill wasn't working towards a true follow-up to his Japan video. Except, he was. Come June 26, 2016, Bill Wurtz just kinda dropped off the face of YouTube entirely. And I mean, well, he dropped off the face of Vine as well, but Vine was kind of in the process of falling off the face of existence at the time, so it wasn't really that big of a deal. But in terms of making videos and songs, Bill was just nowhere to be seen. That is, until May 10th, 2017, when he dropped his newest bombshell, History of the Entire World. I guess. A nearly 20-minute long follow-up to the History of Japan. And just like its predecessor, History of the World completely blew up, topping the YouTube trending list, gaining over 43 million views to this day, helping the Bill Wurtz channel smash through 1 million subscribers, and officially establishing Bill Wurtz as a top-tier content creator on YouTube. And since the release of History of the Entire World, I guess, things haven't slowed down a bit for Bill. While he's probably never gonna go back to his old school daily schedule, he has been consistently releasing well-produced animated shorts and music videos every month or two for the past year. And the crazy thing is that literally every single video he's put out since History of the World has both trended on YouTube and garnered millions upon millions of views. It's actually insane. For someone who only gained massive popularity in the last couple of years, Bill Wurtz is pretty old school in his approach to making content. He makes what he wants in the way he wants at the length he wants, and these days with little regard for a schedule. His content crosses so many genres and yet remains impossible to categorize. His music is unlike any other music on YouTube, his animation is unlike all other YouTube animation, and even his history videos are completely different than any other educational channels on YouTube. And he was making videos in his signature style years and years before he had any form of an audience. He has never once changed his content to become popular on any social media platform. Rather, he spent his time expanding and perfecting the content he was passionate about until the rest of the world caught up with him and fell in love with it too. And with his presence online now bigger than it's ever been, I don't think we'll be seeing him slow down anytime soon. I know these days it can seem like YouTube is becoming less about following your passions and more about homogenizing those passions to fit with an algorithm. But if you ask me, the unprecedented viral success of Bill Wurtz shows that even in 2018, YouTube is still a place where passion, innovation, and just plain being weird can shine. Thanks for watching, guys. DFTBA. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my Bill Wurtz video, I really hope you liked it. If you want to see some more brief history, then you can check out my last episode all about Casey Neistat. Or if you like YouTubers like Bill Wurtz, then you may like this episode all about Jack's Films. Also, if you want, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon to make sure you don't miss future episodes of A Brief History. And I think that's about it, so I'll say it again guys, thanks for watching, and DFTBA.